Vanilla chocolate ice. Your afro, Latin drink. Loving all this cream. Pants busting at the seam. You always got a attitude. You never in the fucking mood. You won't wear nobody's shoes. See, I've been watching the
Oh man, what is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Right? I wake up this morning and I didn't watch the Oscars. I don't know. I think it's all acting, but that's why I don't watch it. That is the main reason why I don't watch it, because I don't know. I'm just like, whatever. I'm just not interested in it. I'm over it. I've watched it before, but I'm just, I didn't find it to be a priority last night, so I didn't watch it. But when I woke up this morning, I saw that one of my favorite actors had smacked one of my other favorite actors. And I was like, what is going on? What the hell is going on? Oh my goodness. It didn't shock me. I wasn't shocked. I think that in the beginning, I thought it was scripted, and a small part of me does think it is. It's entertainment at the end of the day. It's all scripted. But I feel like Will should have just smacked him and left it at the smack. I think when Will began to use his words, when he screamed what he screamed afterwards, I think that is what really struck people. To me, I think that words are more impactful than not more impactful. They can be more impactful than, I think if he would have just slapped him and went and sat down, that would have been, to me, more gangster and more effective than when he screamed out, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth," twice, because, the cameras were on him, his face is, looking crazy, you know what I mean? Like, it just made him look real bad. Like, the smack was justified. You're talking shit about my wife. I don't like this. And I really want to embarrass you because you're embarrassing my wife. You're embarrassing my family. So I'm going to embarrass you in front of all ththese people and I'm going to bust you in your face. Right? Okay, cool. Go have a seat. And the people probably just be like, what the fuck just happened? I think you would have left everybody more shocked. But when you screamed out, I feel like the words, they cut deeper sometimes. And I think that's what the slap was. It could have been taken so many ways. It could have been like funny. It could have been, but the words that came out afterwards were definitely like, that's when it made everything like more serious. You know what I mean? Because him slapping him, I was like, all right, so we slapped him, whatever. That's what I literally said to myself. What big deal, But when he said those words, it was like, ooh, it just made everything darker. So I feel like the words could have been left out. I'm not saying him slapping him was right. There's no right or wrong. He did what he did. It's over with. People are saying, oh, he's gonna, he's ruining his this, it's overshadowing. It's not overshadowing anything really. I think it's making it more memorable. I think Will Smith said a lot of things. I feel like Will Smith, not just Will Smith, but a lot of celebrities, more specifically Black celebrities, can't. And I'm not even gonna say Black celebrities. I'm gonna say Black people, period, that work in environments where when they have to be professional and they have to be presentable. Sometimes, you want to say certain things and you can't. I feel like he wanted to say so much, but he just couldn't do it. Like it was times that he wanted to say he just changed his words.
Will Smith! Oh, man. Richard Williams. Was a fierce defender of his family. In this time in my life, in this moment, I am overwhelmed by what God is calling on me to do and be in this world. Making this film, I got to protect Ingenue Ellis, who was one of the strongest, most delicate people I've ever met.
It was a roller coaster ride. Just, I tried to find genuine clips when he was speaking and just try to listen to him rather than listen to my own thoughts and just hear him out. I just want to know this though. What the hell did Jada fucking say to him? Okay, because I was like, I feel like she said something. I'm just speculating. I didn't hear this anywhere, but I'm just guessing from a woman's perspective. She might have said something like, because he was laughing. Okay, now he was laughing when Chris Rock made the joke. He was laughing. Will Smith was laughing. Well, at least that's what we saw on TV, right? I don't think that the Oscars are live. There's so much cuts and clips in this goddamn show that I'm just like, how could this be live? It keeps cutting and going here and going. What's so live about this? It's not consistently going. There's a lot of and I understand they have to have cuts. They got to show people's faces and all that, which again makes me feel like this is just not, you can't do something like this live because you have to cut. So maybe they made it look like he was laughing and he really wasn't. I don't know, right? Nobody really knows. But according to what was aired, he laughed at the joke. We don't know if he really laughed at the joke, but based on what I visually saw, he was laughing. So, it looked like, based on that, maybe Jada was like, gave him a look, the look of death. You know what that is, right? When you look at somebody like, I know you're not over there fucking laughing at this shit. So, maybe because I did hear one news story say that she said something in his ear and then he went up there. That's what I heard on, I want to say it was it CNN or one of these? I don't support any of these networks. I'm flipping through different stories. And I heard on one news network that she said something to him and then he went up there. So, and it sounds, because he was laughing. And then maybe, her response changed his attitude. And he was, did he really need to do that? That's what he felt like he needed to do. I don't know. Nobody can really say what somebody needed to do, right? That's what he felt like he needed to do. But I'm going to get into this apology that Will Smith did and share a little bit of his speech that I think is important that's reflecting on what I said earlier, but he wanted to say something, but he just couldn't say it. And then kind of just the awkward kind of, it was weird. The whole thing was weird. Of course, he could have made a better decision, right? It's so easy for everybody to say what he could have done, what he should have done. It's so easy to say that when you're not in that rock and a hard place. He's sitting between his wife and he has to be professional and presentable to everybody. But maybe he finally felt like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm tired. I think that Will Smith, there's a lot of perspectives. One thing I think is that Will Smith he's he always has to be so smiley and sunshiny. Like I don't think I've ever seen Will Smith mad. I don't watch his content that much, but I just feel like he's always, every time I do watch his content, he's always so happy and pleasant, and I'm just like, who is behind that person? Like, what does he really want to say? You know what I mean? I always feel like he's saying what he has to say versus what he wants to say. He always has to hold that in. And I think that Chris Rock was the person that he was like, you know what, fuck this. Chris Rock just like, he was the lucky guy that just got it, you know? And I feel like, you know, maybe Jada was like, you know, aren't you tired of this shit? You know, are you gonna let him talk to me like this? Or, you know, whatever. And maybe I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm speculating again. But I think that Chris Rock caught it because, you know, that he just maybe got all the frustration when Will said, keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth. I think Will is really tired of everybody. Like, you know, he's tired of a lot of people, and it just all came out in that direction. You know, maybe this was his way, this was his opportunity to let it out, because God damn, it's like, how much can you hold in? How much can a person hold in and always smile all the time? You know what I mean? Publicly, you know, they always have to put on face. Like, I'm this perfect person, it's clean. Even from when he was rapping, he didn't even curse. You know what I mean? So it's like, he always has to, and when he cursed, it might have been liberating to him to finally just, in front of everybody, he was like, I don't give a fuck. But then he apologized. Again, because he's the clean guy. He's the good guy. So it's like, you know, he can't just really be angry. You know, he doesn't, I don't know. He wrote a book. Maybe that's where he put his anger at. I don't know. But I feel like Chris Rock, oh, the other thing. Yeah, so I feel like Will Smith walked right into Chris Rock's trap. I think it was like a trap. You know, like not a setup, but let me try this. Let me just try. Because the couple that, when he was speaking of, and I'm not going to make this about race, but he spoke about a couple right before he spoke about Will and Jada. And, you know, you saw what race they were or whatever. I'm not going to get into that. But he didn't say anything negative about them. And then he got to Will and Jada, and I guess maybe he felt comfortable because we're black. I can say this about you because we're the same color, bro. And Will was like, no, not today, not tomorrow, and never again, you know? But I felt like when Chris Rock saw him walking up to him, when Chris Rock saw Will Smith walking up to him, he was smiling from ear to ear. He was like, I got you, motherfucker. Like, come right up. Come on. You know, like, I feel like Will walked right into his fucking trap. Like, walked right into it. Because Chris Rock had his hands behind his back. Like, he was waiting to get his fucking head knocked off. He was waiting for it. You know, I feel like he was just sitting there waiting, like, yes. Because of everybody. Just about everybody on the news networks are rooting for Chris. Oh, he was so professional. He handled it so well. And good job, Chris. And Will looks like the bad guy. But Will is just tired. I really feel like Will Smith's fucking tired of always fucking smiling and not cursing. You know, and he was like, fuck it. I'm going to do this in front of everybody. It was so out of his character. It was so out of Will Smith's character that I was just like, is he acting or something? Is he really doing, is this really, I was confused. I was like, oh my God, because he's always so clean and prestige and quote, well-spoken, you know? So, I don't know. Like, I just feel like, you know, let's get into Will's apology. Let's get into the apology. All right, so Will says, violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are a part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed, and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. I would like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in process. Sincerely, Will. There you go. He always has to be the good guy. But every once in a while, the good guy has got to go bad.